وصلى ربنا في كل حين وسلم بالغدو وبالأصيل على طه البشير بكل خير ختام الرسل والهدي الدليل.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في القرآن العزيز والفرقان الحميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها. صدق الله العظيم. My dear respected brothers and elders, as we were speaking and discussing about the qualities of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that have been mentioned in Surah Fatiha, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of the day of recompense. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who will give justice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who will take account from every single body, and it is in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala everybody will have to give their accounts. That is what is meant from Maaliki Yaumiddeen, and the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that after Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is so that people do not feel so relaxed that they forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will also make justice and will give justice. Meaning that although Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most merciful, the most benevolent, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is indicating towards that, but people should not feel so relaxed and should not forget that although Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Rahmah, is full of Rahmah, full of mercy, and He is the most merciful. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned the hadith Qudsi, that Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, سَبَقَتْ رَحْمَتِي عَلَى غَضَبِي, that my mercy overtakes and my mercy encompasses my anger. So always my mercy will be higher and stronger and bigger than my anger. Nevertheless, one should not forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Maaliki Yaumiddeen, that He is the owner of the day of recompense, and He is the one who will give everybody what is due to them. If they be subservient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do the righteous things, then accordingly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward them and will give them what they are entitled to. On the other hand, if they do the wrong things and disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them what they are entitled to, i.e. punishment and the fire of hell. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that Maaliki Yaumiddeen, that I, the one who would take action, and I am the one who will take justice, and I am the one whom you will have to give account for every single thing. And it is such a court that every single evidence will be present. Not an iota of evidence will be missing on that day. مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that I have recorded every single thing that you have done in this world. Be it good or bad, it has all been recorded. مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. That whatever a person says, he throws out his mouth. إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. There is someone there waiting and recording everything. Like we have 24-hour security now, recording every time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala done that a long time ago. 24-hour security. 24-hour recording is happening. Without a stop, no power failure, no nothing. Everything is being recorded. No matter where you are. You can be in the toilet, it's still being recorded. Here you go security, you go toilet, do something and you come out, nothing's happened. Because no camera there. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's camera, you go to bed, recording what you are doing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying that مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. So there is no escape. لَيْسَ لَهُ مِنْ دُونِهِ مِنْ وَلِيٌّ وَلَا شَفِيعٍ. That there will be nobody whom one can ask for help. Please help me. There is nobody who will intercede for him. Okay, let's talk to this judge. I know him. You're his friend. Can you talk to him, please? Tell him this is the situation. No. Nobody will be able to intercede on his behalf. There will be no helper. You may know lots of people in this world. You may know the councillor. You may know the MP. You may even know the judge. You may even know the Prime Minister. But on that day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, nobody will help you. لَيْسَ لَهُ مِنْ دُونِ وَلِيٌّ وَلَا شَفِيعٍ. Nobody there. Here, you can bribe somebody. Give him money. Even there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that a person would like to give everything what he has, if he did have that time. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, كَمَا بَدَعْنَا أَوَّلَ خَلْقٍ نُعِيدُ. That the way I have created you at the beginning, that you had nothing when you came to this world, on that day you will have nothing as well. So you can't even bribe anybody. You have nothing to bribe with. You have nothing to bribe with. How you can enter this world with nothing, without even clothes. Likewise, on the hereafter, you will be resurrected without any clothes. You will have nothing. Even the most poorest person, sometimes he has a little bit of clothes to cover himself. He may not own anything else but that piece of cloth. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, كَمَا بَدَعْنَا أَوَّلَ خَلْقٍ نُعِيدُ. That the way I brought you into this world, again I will return you like that in that state. And you will be resurrected without any clothes, without anything. A sign of not owning anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring you up in that state, in the day of judgment. So we need to make worry and concern for that day. Maaliki Yaumiddeen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Maaliki Yaumiddeen. Just because I'm Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, just because I'm so merciful and benevolent, that you can do whatever you want? No. Remember the next ayat, Maaliki Yaumiddeen. Allah is telling us again and again, recite this every ayah, recite this every raka'ah, Maaliki Yaumiddeen. That you will have to come in front of me and give account for every single action that you have done. And you will not be able to escape, because it has all been recorded. Every second of your life, what you did and what you didn't do. Even on that day, not only the recording, the evidence is there, the own bodily organs will give shahada, give witness. The own bodily organs will give witness. Allah says in the Quran, اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون. That today I will seal the mouth, we will seal the mouth. اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم. And their hands will talk to me. They will say, لِمَ شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا? Why are you giving witness against us? You are part of me. You belong to me. قَالُوا أَنْتَقَنَ اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. They would say, they would reply, that today Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me the ability to speak. The power and the might and the deity who has given each and everything the ability to speak. If I was able to speak at that time, I would have told you, you are going towards sin, do not go. I would have told you, do not grab that thing. For grabbing that thing is a sin. But I wasn't given the ability to speak, that's why I could not say so. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving me the ability, and I am saying. So, we have so many evidence will be put forward. What will the person say then? Nothing. The person will not be able to move. He will not be able to, he'll be drowning in his sweat. For he will have, all the evidence will be presented in front of him. Maaliki Yaumiddeen. So that is why, my dear respected brothers and elders, we have to make preparation for that life that is going to, for that day. Maaliki Yaumiddeen, that the day in which we will be made to stand in front of Him and give account for every single thing that we have done. That is why the clever person is he who makes preparation for that time. الكيس من دان نفسه وعمل لما بعد الموت والعاجز من أتبع نفسه هواها وتمنى على الله الأمان. That the clever person is he, من دان نفسه, who controls his nafs, وعمل لما بعد الموت, and who makes preparation and he does amal for the life hereafter. For that special time, for that time that he will have to give account. When nobody will be able to help him. يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه. That is the day where everybody will be running. A person will be running from his brother, وأمه وأبيه, from his mom, from his dad, وصاحبته وبنيه, from his wife and his children. Everyone will be running away from each other. No one will be able to help. Everybody will be just asking for one help on that day. No one will be able to, and no one will be prepared to sacrifice even one reward on that day. everybody will be saying, Ya Nafsi, Ya Nafsi, what is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to me? Will I pass? Will I get the book of deeds in my right hand? Or if I'm the unlucky one, get the book of deeds on the left hand. That is why, my dear respected brothers and elders, now is the time to make that preparation. Now is the time is to bring in that taqwa into our lives. Because the taqwa is the driving force to do the good things and to abstain from the bad things. This is why the Sahabas, they had that taqwa. They had that fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No matter in what situation, they had Allah in front of them. Meaning the awareness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to bring me in front of Him, and I will have to give account for every single action I have done. I will not be able to escape. 24 hours recording has been done on me. How am I going to escape from that? They were aware of that fact. And it was that taqwa and that piety made them, stop them from committing sins, even though no one was looking at them. Once a Sahabiya, a lady, she came to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "Tahhirni ya Rasulullah." Oh Prophet of Allah, purify me. Said Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Why? What have you done?" Said, "I have committed adultery. Purify me ya Rasulullah. I have committed adultery." Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam moved his face. She again came from the other side. Said, "Ya Rasulullah, tahhirni." Oh Prophet of Allah, purify me. Again Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam moved his face. She came from the other side. Said, "Ya Rasulullah, tahhirni." Again she's saying, "Oh Prophet of Allah, purify me." Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam moved the face to the other direction. Again she came to that direction, all four directions. She came and said to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Ya Rasulullah, tahhirni." Oh Allah, oh Prophet of Allah, purify me. Give me the way so I can purify myself. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Okay, you have admitted that you have done something bad, but the child in your stomach has not done anything wrong. So go back and let that child be born. And once the child grows, feed you. Obviously, the child is in need of you for breastfeeding. So you breastfeed that child until the child to reach that age that child is able to eat by itself. Then come back to him." And she told the Sahabi, "You do that," and told her to go. The Sahabi went. There is no register, no bail. Oh, he's going. Would she come back again? No security, nothing. Left her on her own, so you go. After 2.5 years, this woman comes back again. What brings her back? There's no bail condition. There's no, okay, you're in the register, you got to report to the police for every step you move, every 2 weeks you got to sign. There's nothing like that. What's making her coming back to the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? What's bringing her back? It is the taqwa and the piety and the fear of Allah. That's what's bringing her back to the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So she comes back with the child. How does she bring back the child? She puts a piece of morsel of food, a piece of roti, a bread in the child's mouth to show to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, look, the child is eating now by itself. Now can you imagine how much love that mother would have for that child? But what is overpowering that is the fear of Allah, is the fear of Allah. That accountability, that I will have to one day stand in the court of Allah. Maaliki Yaumiddeen. I will have to stand there and give account for every single thing that I have done. I may escape the court of this world, but I will not be able to escape the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because He has 24-hour recording. Everything has been recorded. We may go to the toilet, escape the security, but we can't escape from Allah's security. Impossible. Even the bodily organs will give witness against that person on that day of judgment for every single bad action that he's done. So again, this child, this woman, nobody brought her back. If she wanted not to come back, nobody would have forced her. Even Prophet Allah wouldn't have told her, where's that woman gone? Would have said nothing. Like she comes back to the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, Ya Rasulullah, here's the child. The child is able to eat by itself. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave her the punishment. After, when she died, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was about to do her janazah. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu came and tried to stop Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ya Rasulullah, what are you doing? This is a woman who committed adultery and you're going to do the janazah? Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam replied, look at the reply of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave. He said, oh Umar, the tawbah that she had done, if 1/10 of that tawbah was to be distributed to the people of Medina, every single person in Medina will be forgiven. This is the tawbah that she had done. So what brought her to do that? It was the taqwa, it was the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is what me and you need. There is no police in your house. There is nobody watching you. Who is watching you? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember every single step you're taking. Maybe towards gambling. Maybe to drink alcohol. Maybe doing adultery. Maybe trying to deceive somebody. Remember, who is watching you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you have that awareness, you have that fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then nobody needs to tell you to do anything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq.